Film adaptation.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Good film adaptation.
They will find the ring and kill the one who carries it.
What is a good film adaptation? They've been around for over a century. The first one to my knowledge is in 1902, A Trip to the Moon. But there has always been a debate around them. Can a 2-hour movie ever capture the nuance and depth of a novel, or the interactive world of a video game? Today we'll explore the challenges and the rules of making a film adaptation to understand how our favorite stories get transformed for the big screen. Let's begin by a simple definition. A film adaptation is a process of translating a story from another medium, like a novel, a video game, a folklore, or someone's life story, into a movie. Now, these existing stories have a golden ticket. The story has already been sold. People bought it and loved it, so the filmmakers don't have to prove that this is a good story. But here's the catch. The filmmakers have to prove that they've translated the written form well into the visuals. In other words, they've captured the imagination of the audience. And there are many successful adaptations that's added to the audience experience of the book, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the recent Dune movies, or The Godfather. But before I get into the basic considerations for making a film adaptation, I want to clarify a key difference between having a novel as a source of the story versus using a game for it. A book is a passive, non-visual experience, so turning it into a film will add visuals to another form of passive experience. But when you turn a video game that is interactive and has its own visual language into a film, not only you have to find a way to translate the interactions of the game into the actions in the film, you have to stay true to the source visuals of the video game. And that's how many film adaptations of games fail, because they can't translate that experience into a new medium. But that's about to change, because with the emergence of tools like Unreal Engine, the way that they make visuals for video games and films are starting to merge. Now, when it comes to the rules of adaptation, nothing is set on stone, but there are some key principles that filmmakers usually follow when they want to adapt something. They should grasp the central themes, character arcs, and emotional core of the original work. This is what they need to translate effectively, even if some details change. A film has different limitations compared to a book or video game, so they should condense storylines, combine characters, and adjust pacing for a visual medium. As I mentioned before, adaptations breathe life into descriptions from books or unwritten elements from video games. This is where set design, costumes, and even score come in. But there should also be creative liberties. Changes are inevitable, but they should serve the story. Adding subplots or tweaking motivations can be okay if it strengthens the film. At the end of the day, a good adaptation retains the heart of the original work, even if the plot changes. But it should also work as a compelling story regardless of the familiarity with the source material. With that being said, I hope some film studios start making better adaptations by understanding why we fell in love with the story in the first place. Thanks for watching.